Okay. This should be episode 7. Cycle 145 and onward. I'm gonna hope that we can get to 160, 165. That's the goal anyway. First, check. Back cleaning out. 4. Fine. 7. That one down. That one down. All these are just one manually doing it myself. Nine. I will probably put, as I've said before, I'm going to be putting this rocket into orbit. Most likely I'll try to figure out what this one is. Either one I'll take. Hopefully one's a planetoid. And to be honest, I should probably kill these. Right now. Tips. 5, 7, 4. I need one once. Dupes, please move that egg. Be low on power. Oh, God. I'm almost thinking I want to connect this up. Transformer and everything. I will say it's very because it is technically powering itself and the base now. Bridge. It Not 3,000 calories and you're hungry. A lie, buddy. I know it. Ask it. Hey Zorbic. Going pretty well. Starting off tonight pretty well. Had to go a little extra in Lost Ark because of the current event. But other than that, went okay. I did end up getting food poisoning 2 days ago. So that's also why we didn't have question yesterday or the day before. Thankfully, anyone on YouTube that ends up watching these VODs, well, you don't have to worry about that. Well, that's sequential order. Thankfully. There. I didn't get more water in there. Yep. I had a bad breakfast. It was not great. I'm fine now, obviously, but I did fuck up my sleep schedule completely. Like, congratulations, you feel like literal ass. And then, bleh. Down and out for practically 2 days. Oh, it was 1 day, and then the next day was just, well, I'm exhausted, my sleep schedule's completely tanked. So I had to cut the stream yesterday, really. Thankfully, we're good to go for tonight. I was thinking about separating out this episode specifically and doing it in 2 pieces, just to cut down on workload a little bit, and also to make it that way we would have 2 uploads on YouTube for... Not tomorrow, because I can't upload tomorrow due to Twitch's thing. Because it's based on when you end your stream, not start. For Saturday, Sunday. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about it that badly yet. But yes. Yes. Technically. I mean, I renamed my YouTube a long time ago, so it's technically Mr. Flunkers now. Yeah, to my channel. Here. Paste that in. Gonna get weird. That should link properly. There we go. I also did set up a Clips account, just in case. I haven't had to need it, at least not yet anyway. Yeah, being a really, really, really old account from like way the fuck back. It's like, congratulations, you get numbers because Google didn't own YouTube yet. Yeah, I gotta add water to that. Where are we leaking power? I don't think we are. Nope. How bad is it? 14. Okay. That's workable. Copy settings. There we go. There. Okay. Burn, you need to build this. Smells okay, everything else is good. Yeah, you need to build that. We need power back online over here. There you go, bud. Yeah, YouTube-wise, this will be the first playthrough fully recorded all the way through. Mostly just because the last attempt was before the DLC dropped, and when the DLC dropped and the update came out, all the saves became corrupted. Meaning that pretty much all of them were screwed. My last attempt, which was the last base, if you've ever popped in here before, I started that in October, and that one, I was only using the Twitch VODs, and the Twitch VODs on day one all spawned in 5-minute clips. Meaning that I would need to stitch together an 8-hour episode in 5-minute clips. Which would take, what, maybe a week of constantly working in, like, DaVinci, or even if I had Adobe, it would just take forever. So it wasn't worth it. And it kept happening, which sucked. But, yeah. That's the reason I'm now personally recording all of these and putting them up on YouTube. Well, thank you. Yeah, the only thing that'll probably be going up on my YouTube channel will be Oxygen Not Included. Mostly because it's the only thing that I play that's really heavy long game. And I know many people have asked me many times to get unedited recordings of all my during a playthrough from start to finish, mistakes and all, no editing, and just throw it up on YouTube. It's like, okay then. Because I could technically start doing, like, you know, 20-minute videos. Yeah, exactly. It was really bad, and that happened 5 times before Twitch, whatever reason, ironed out some of the issue. And I still had a couple of the VODs that were in pieces, and I was like later on in the series, because again, I stream every day. From I would say October 26th, I started the playthrough on October 28th, and then I did every single day, Oxygen Not Included at night during this time block that I have for myself. And yeah, like half of them are shredded VODs, and it was just, okay, screw it. That is horrible. So what instead we're going to do is the next playthrough, I will personally record it myself. If push comes to shove and my own personal recording goes to crap, then I will use the VODs and hope that they're not jumbled into oblivion. So far I haven't needed to use them, but that is always an option. Yep. Normally I'm okay with just a little bit of editing from time to time, where it's like, oh yeah, there's something like for Francis John, for instance, where he'll cut in and out from time to time, where it's like he'll skip like maybe 10 minutes ahead. just because nothing really happens. You're just sitting here waiting on duplicates doing stuff. And, I mean, for streaming purposes, it's perfectly fine, because we just get to watch the dupes in all their little glory, and whenever they make a mistake, we just get to laugh about it, or immediately panic, so we have to have another dupe come in and save them. Which, again, is perfectly fine. So, I have no idea how well any of this will get received, at least on YouTube specifically. Here on Twitch, people seem to like it, and people have asked me for months, actually, to do this. I will say, though, getting the stream VODs fully uploaded to YouTube is a pain in the butt, but that's beside the point. Even though the actual videos are they are compressed, but it's, you know, it's not much. It takes about let me think of it. The last one was a 4-hour and 38-minute stream of Oxygen Not Included specifically. It took me 2 hours and 53 minutes to do. So, it's definitely, it can be a pain in the butt. Yes, exactly. that is when you panic. Is very much when you panic. Okay. Cleanup is working. Add a wheel. Just so I could jumpstart this whenever I need to. Good for him to do once we've got all that plugged in. That. Okay, we'll worry about. Aaron, where are you? Okay. Rocketry. Listen. Animal lover, green thumb, gastronomia. Meep with mine building. Meep, no. Ruby, maybe. Ren. Not really. Can I afford another duplicate? That's a rocketry duplicate. I don't think we can yet. We have the water. We just don't have any of the infrastructure down or automation to be plugging stuff in yet. I'm gonna take the coal on the other planet as well, back at main base. That way we can convert it to diamond later. How hot are you? Not bad. That's good. Open. Let me fire mop this. Nope. Should probably start insulating the hydrogen pipe now that we're actually at normalized temperatures. Oh no, we have infinite water at this point. We have 4 water sources. They're all infinite. Liquid water vent, cool salt slush geyser, slush geyser, and a saltwater geyser. All 4 of these combined, this is probably enough to sustain about 67 dupes if I'm running it purely for oxygen. If I have to actually run this for foods purposes, cut that down to about a third. I mean, this alone is ridiculous. This thing puts out so much water, it's stupid. Nope. Yes, water-wise, we have absolutely no issues whatsoever, and the overall sustainability is completely concerned. That's fine. But yes, we have a lot of water to work with. And a lot of it is actually extremely cold, which is good and bad. This is most of these at 10 is actually really good. 95 over here is going to be a bit concerning. I need to be using probably Wolframite just to deal with it. Rotations or what? I need to order one rotation. Okay, good. Get that switched out for insulated. And we should be cool. I could take this and bring it over here like this. Use this as gradient. Get some more cool air over here. Yeah, let's do this real quick. I will eventually utilize my entire cooling loop circle. It's not there yet. That's because we don't have the resources. This is pushing. This is pushing into a completely unsafe territory. This is workable for now, but don't let this run for like 80 cycles, or your stuff will explode. Okay, cool. Yeah, one cycle was. Should now be insulated. Through. Good. I'll just separate it here, link this all on up, and this should probably dip the oxygen temperature to maybe 50, about 15, I think. That's fair. I mean, I'd recommend actually playing Oxygen Not Included. It's quite cheap. But if you want to, wait for a sale. so food. Not want to do it at the moment. Aaron, where are you? Now I've got orders for clean out. Come on. There you go. Says, nope. Or says, no. Move your ass. There we go. Ah, okay. That is fair. Okay, and this. Up. Cancel. Sever this. And then link this up. High priority mop that. Can't put this in there anymore. No room. Oh God. Well, that is what aluminum does. 4 degrees. Might be too cold. Yep, that's probably too cold. Wait, let's look top one. Should be enough. I will have to come back in here and steal this completely from this side. Preferably when all the bees get knocked out by the CO2. Only issue is I don't really want to dupe standing next to that. Plan to get Wi-Fi and switch to myself. Console level. Ah, I gotcha. I don't think ONI's on consoles, if I remember right. Only PC. Then again, you do need kind of a beefy machine to play this. Oh, I do need to flush this. Burn. What's your calories at? Calories are fine. Your morale is piss ass. Because, well, you did end up pissing yourself. God damn it, man. I had hoped that you wouldn't. But you did anyway. Bathroom working? No, it's working. You had one job. Not to soil yourself on the wheel. And you did it anyway, man. God damn it, Burn. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that's better. Just to be fine. Water bottle. Or get cleaned up. I mean, it would mostly be determinant based on the BPU and the processor. For the most part, it would be mostly processor. Now, ONI is a CPU heavy game. Oh, our spacefaring module is complete. Yes. Thank goodness. Oh, let's fail it. I need plastic. I'll be overheat and explode. Probably. Oh man. Okay. Let's use granite. We have a ton of granite. that. One liquid shutoff valve. We can't use a wall toilet because we have no plastic. Which means that we need to actually factor in toilets. So I can get rid of that real quick. Room-wise, what are we gonna do? Limited copper. I will want an atmosuit checkpoint at some point right here. Sadly, that barely works. Two dupes. I need a massage table for sure. That dock station. I'd love to go with a micro vent, but we don't have the luxury of that. Boot, thing, door. Put the bathroom on the roof. In there. That over. Wrench over the water. The water is cooling a little bit. The water comes out here. Okay. Okay. This. That. And how you doing? 174%. Temps not great, but better than what they were. Really need you to build this, bud. There we go. I need to flush the system. Doing all those little tweaks. Rid of it. Dios. I love the randomized names. Never fault the randomized names. Move that for sure. Market-wise, we need one power fitting right here. Basic garbage cables. Wise, going to there. Out there. We're not melting the rocket yet. That is probably months away before we even think about doing something as silly as that. Okay. Got that. Furniture-wise, I need one. Hanging pot? Yes. One. Poor item. Ladders go there. This is a room. This is a mess hall. Ventilation here. Bathroom here. No bedroom, and that should research purposes. Research station can go here or here. Start. Right. Definitely not going to like me after this one. Well, whoever gets stuck in the rocket is not going to like me, but so be it. Research is needed. There's not much I can do about it. Line. Which we don't actually have that much CO2 to be honest. Which is a bit concerning, but when you're going for the super sustainable achievement, you're kind of not making any CO2. Which is not so great. Kind of neat. But on the other hand, it's... Ah, crap. I don't have any CO2. My base is too efficient. CO2 geyser back at my base. Type all of that up because these keep eradicating. But yay, 392 grams per second worth of liquid CO2. And then the bee gets near it, and it's all gone. I mean, look at that. They're like CO2 vacuums. And they just keep pumping out radiation. And they're wonderful for that purpose. Having them this close to carbon dioxide geyser is a blessing. But on the other hand, if I want to use CO2, and I'm going for sustainable, I kind of need the CO2 to survive. I could probably filter check my stuff. So, wrangle these guys. Take it away. Ready. Yeah, being too efficient can actually cause problems. That's why we, like, certain construction ideas, normally I will build that also waste materials. Mostly just because, well, sometimes you just overproduce. Sometimes you need to get rid of that overproduction. Either by burning it, yeeting it into space, etc., etc. You get a lot of options, to be honest. Which is a really, really good thing. But, yeah. Personally, if I could store it, I will try to store it. If I have to hyper-compress it and store it, I will attempt it, but in most cases, just, sometimes it's just not worth it. Not always, just sometimes. Polluted water. Everything else is cleared now. Good. We have enough glass for another solar panel. Problem is, I don't think we have enough metals. Check my temps. 13, yes. 6, 5. Oops, please build this. It's not space exposed, so I know you can build it. And here. How big does the bathroom need to be? 12 tiles. Enough. Seeing we don't have the seats at the moment. Not there. Out this. Door in there. Stations. Get plastic. Then we can go beyond. Research-wise, can't really go to nuclear yet until I can get actual plastic research. I don't even think I can do petroleum, if I remember right. No. So yeah, right now it's going to be trying to discover what's around us. Can make a large liquid fuel tank. Hmm. Might need to rejig this for this. Oh, our achievement completed. Which one? Oh, nice. 80% of the map is now big. Yeah, I'll do. Personally, I'd rather have this over by one, but hopefully I get that opportunity. And yes, I will need to actually plug this one in. Yes, that'll be our research rocket and our basic exploration rocket. And hopefully we can find some metals. Okay, good. 90% of our barbecue now. Awesome. I'm hoping for either gold amalgam or an iron asteroid with iron volcanoes on it. That would be fantastic. Most likely it will be a petroleum asteroid, because those are normally the ones that are closest to us, which is extremely important. Thank you. If that was not bottomless stomach, I would take you in an instant. You're a night owl with shriveled taste buds. That's fantastic. You have 11 ranching. You're a balloon artist. Or even a vomiter. Problem, you're a bottomless stomach. I mean, we could handle you, but I need you for space. And space and rocket does not equate bottomless stomach. Not well, anyway. Good teeth. And bubbles isn't even like on this list. Suit wear, but they're anemic. No way. Oh, yes. Piece it is. That's funny glass. Oh, all the way down here? No idea. We should probably get glass completed here. 0. Got the machine. Power drive. See on the main line. Yeah, personally, I'd rather fight an oil biome asteroid than anything else. That's the hope. I need plastic. I need plastic bad. Come on, Dupes, you can do it. Go bear, go! Back in the base. Aaron, how you doing? Building a plant. Good. That's what I want to see, to make sure he's doing okay. Doable, definitely. I will put it right there. Come on, Dibs. Do it. I won't. Yep, feeling exhausted again. Great. No, I'm still not completely covered. Should be okay. Longer. Past. Oh, good. Thank you, Bear. And then you guys get out here to fix this thing up. We're literally short. No! Damn it! We're actually one short. Eight. Okay, we can do like to rotate that out. So 41. Gotta run that more so they don't freeze. I have to get more power. Batteries for storing at night as well. The main power grid does need to actually charge this thing. At least so we can put solar panels on it. Got a better engine. Priority. Screw it, get the solar panel online. Need more power. We will make do with what we can. Come on, Dubes, you can do it. There. But you can easily build. Yeah, you can. There we go. Well, rest. That. Cancel. Running 0.65 kilowatts. Climbing. Seeing actual power generation. Yes. Downside. Still pretty power poor. One. Hey, Samrath. How did I get all my refined metals this early? Pain. Micromanagement. I'm using the radioactive biome's naturally cold biome to use polluted water as a coolant for a metal refinery. It's the only way to really fully utilize all your metals, and also all metals I keep extracting over here. Set it up for not sweep only, 20,000 kilograms. This one for sweep only. Dump this one and then fill this. And make sure that you just interchange them as you need to. And extract all the metals from over here. Like, we are extremely metal poor right now. For the most part. I'm just ever so slowly recycling and reusing everything I have on my base. The best I can do. Which means it's the only thing I can do. Still have a little bit of aluminum laying around that I need to clean up and convert over or use it. There's places that I don't really want to poke at it. My rocket to be finished. Before I forget, ground molding, granite. Yeah. I don't know if the rocket's control station can be inside of a massage table room, but I hope it can be. Electrolyzer build? At the moment, same kind of setup I normally do, but this was a quick and dirty one, which means that we built this first, then we built this, then we built that. And eventually this will be moved to here, this electrolyzer will be moved to here, and this ladder will come down through here. And we'll have a normal Rodriguez right here. Automation-wise, I will have to switch this off onto 2 different grids, but this is minimal metal like grid right now with my abilities. Piping-wise, hydrogen here. Overflow tank right down here. I was originally using power grid here. Reappropriate those metals. If you don't have an Atmos sensor, then you're gonna have a problem. And the reason being is that this gas here can end up overfilling and compressing and deleting the hydrogen in here. And if you don't have one in here, then you actually cannot seal this properly. This will just keep running until it empties the block. Which means that the one tile mechanic of oxygen not included, where only one tile of material can become, like one type of material can be per tile, you would lose all your hydrogen. So you must have Atmos sensors for this, and you must have one for this, that way that it doesn't crush the hydrogen or completely the entire area of actual O2. That would be very bad. Both of which are extremely bad things. That's a guarantee. This thing is still open over here, which concerns me greatly. Nothing I can do about it right now. I just said the value of the Atmos sensors, but I can repeat myself easily. The Atmos sensors themselves is what keeps your pumps from actually overflowing everything, for the most part. I do need to probably burn off some more energy from this. Most likely. But this Atmos sensor, set for 900, is connected to these gas pumps. Eventually this will be connected to 3 on this side, and there'll be another Atmos sensor that'll be connected to 3 on this side. That balances out the Rodriguez once you get a full. And now we're running like a really distorted, I don't know, not full, but not micro and not mini. like a micro Rodriguez is just this little setup here in its own box. Mini one is about yay big, and then a full Rodriguez is yay big. So, you normally run with 6 gas pumps, 4 hydrogen generators, 1 as an excess. Once you've got 4 electrolyzers, you need 4 hydrogen generators. Technically it's 3.8, if I remember correctly. 3.8 or 3.8. Don't remember the exact number off the top of my head. But you need 6 of these guys to get rid of all the oxygen and pump it out. Like right now we're already hitting the threshold point. My entire base is already overtly filled with O2. But this keeps the hydrogen up here and keeps it safe. To be honest, I should probably be burning more. How many gas pumps per electrolyzer? Is it always 2? It's 2.1, technically. So, 2 of these can handle... What was it? Yeah. It's 1 per 1, but you still need a little more. Normally, like a mini Rodriguez, just like what I have over here on the Palin. You'll notice that I'm actually getting overpressurized a little bit. Normally you want to do 2 gas pumps for 1 electrolyzer, and you only need 1 hydrogen pump though. You'll never need 2 hydrogen pumps, just 1. Because again, it's just nutty. Good job. You get 112 grams per second of hydrogen, 888 grams of oxygen, so you need a lot down here for oxygen, and you need, well, only 1 for all of the oxygen, for a full 4 setup electrolyzer. And that's it. Let that cool down a little bit more before I run it more. Don't really need it to, but I just feel more comfortable so it won't explode. Wattages are we getting? 0.8788 kilowatts. This is my starting asteroid. We have the radioactive ocean, which is one of the new planets. Excuse me. Yes, yeah. Moonlit cluster, radioactive ocean. At the moment, we are running a ethanol fridge setup. Temperatures are set for a -26. Overheat temperatures at 20. I am currently using CO2 and chlorine because it does have bleachstone, but there was very little chlorine around for it to utilize, so I just stuck with CO2. Currently, everything is actually in deep freeze because it is currently in CO2 and the environment is -26. Where it matters at least. I just had the fridge as a original holding cell for all the food. As you can see, deep freeze. Even though the temperature is 43 degrees because it's CO2 and itself is also cold, and there's a liquid technically touching barbecue. The game goes, well, it's in a sterile environment, it's not in water, so it's technically in a safe zone, and it's in a deep freeze, but deep freezes everything out. The temperature will just fall into oblivion. If I had one, I would show you, because I would have to do that immediately anyway. But yes, I don't actually have any metal volcanoes anywhere, which is why we're currently bleeding for freaking metals. And why I'm working on a rocket at the moment to try to look around. But early game, like volcano taming, it depends on what the actual volcano is. Also, I can technically build one. What exactly is the volcano that you're dealing with? Because that is the bigger question. Because certain volcanoes you cannot tame early under any circumstance. Like there's certain things I would not touch. Okay, gold is easy. Iron is a pain, but not impossible. But gold is definitely easy because that gold doesn't actually put out that much temperature because the gold itself barely gold volcanoes barely put out any because there's specific heat capacities in the ground. So the thing that you do early game is that you really don't actually need to care about it, and what you do is, if I remember correctly, let me do this by size. You want to use obsidian, number 1. Normally you'd have neutronium, or I'll just use this little chunk here. So this is your obsidian, or there's your neutronium, 4 tiles. Obsidian, 1, 2, like so. Volcano's here. Lip is here. Liquid lock there. And we just reincorporate this one and liquid lock there. So make sure that's made out of obsidian, and then put in about, I would say, go for maybe 2,000 kilograms. Like, so 1 tile, like, about 2 tiles worth of water. That's all you need. Main reason being is that the volcano will not put out enough liquid gold to actually start overheating the area, and you will get a little steam buildup, but not that much. I would say you could run a gold volcano like that for maybe 50 cycles. Water. Any water. Salt water, polluted. I wouldn't use polluted water because polluted water will off-gas before it gets turned into steam, and the gold volcano does a little steam output and it turns back into liquid. So I wouldn't use polluted water. You can use salt water, you can use regular water, you can use brine. You only need to make the liquid, the actual, like before you open the volcano, like this. See this setup? Same exact thing. Obviously, this is for water. They don't have this. But you would do the same exact thing, put water in here, and then vacuum out the rest of it before you remove this specific tile. 1 from the left and 1 up. Not remove this tile. This is the tile that will activate whatever POI it is, unless this is, I believe, a sulfur geyser or a minor volcano. Minor volcanoes are only 3 wide, so it's technically still 1 from the left. Minor volcanoes go like this. Yeah, never dig that one up until you're ready for it. So you want to make sure you make your liquid lock. You want to vacuum it out, and then you just want to liquid lock on the inside. You can actually realistically use water. It's dumb, but you can, and it will last you a while. I would say it'll probably last you maybe 45 cycles, which if you're tapping a gold volcano early, that's probably enough time to get petroleum, and then just get petroleum into the box on the inner side. Like for me, like this is an ethanol liquid lock, same exact setup. Water here for you though, and then over here would be petroleum or water, either one. Water, this one will eventually turn to steam, so you do need to pay attention to that. But most likely by then you can get that. Gold volcano string base. Yeah, gold volcanoes are not really that dangerous, thankfully. Copper volcanoes are the worst. Period. I'm just going to put it out there. Copper volcanoes, even though they're really nice to have, in theory, copper volcanoes put out so much material that's so goddamn hot that it just ruins almost every single thing early game. Like, it is really bad. Iron volcano, pretty much you're stuck with 2 steam turbines. Like, by default. An overactive iron volcano sometimes will need 3. But standard by default iron volcanoes only need 2 steam turbines. Gold, you just need 1, and that's to when it steams. Like, it's not if it will steam or if it will just go off immediately. It's just it'll take like probably 40-50 cycles before it fully starts to make energy. Which if you have a steam turbine on top of it, that just, you don't have to worry about it after that. But Iron Volcano, on the other hand, that is a problem. Not terrible, but definitely something you gotta get to Petroleum and start pushing for it to deal with. Copper, on the other hand, is just don't even touch them. Don't touch them until way. They're just way too dang hot, and they pump out so much material. Now then, Dupois. Jean with Green Thumb, Gourmet, and Ludwig. Ew. Rocketry, Stinky. Unconstructed. Rostrum press might work. Problem, it's only useful during the initial stages of space colonization, and then it's useless. Sadly. God, I wish that would work better. Alright, I'm just gonna let this one run. For the time being. Making gold volcano, iron, copper, and the new added metal volcano like cobalt, aluminum. How would you rate the ease to tame? Well, if we go over here to the codex real quick. Comments. I need... Aluminum can be a pain, but not awful. Only reason being is it normally is not that much mass, so it's not too bad to work with. Damn. No. Clean that up real quick. Turn. No. Okay. Codex. Yeah. Aluminum, not terrible. Cobalt Volcano, extremely easy as long as it doesn't bug out. AKA spawns over here on the right hand side of the map. Now, not terrible. About 2,500. It's an okay amount of material. You'll probably see that your temperatures will fluctuate maybe about 20 degrees inside the steam room. Not bad. Gold Volcano. Barely puts out anything. The easiest to tame volcano in the entire game. Really simple. Copper Volcano. No. Gold is the easiest. Cobalt, I would put it like right above gold in difficulty. It's not too bad. By the time you're actually running into a cobalt volcano, you're probably already beyond the point where you're running mechatronics. So it's not that bad. Like gameplay perspective. I would not expect to see a cobalt volcano on any of the servers. They haven't made like a cobalt rich planet with like cobalt volcanoes. Which is a bit weird. I don't know why that's not an actual map, but yeah. Not bad. Copper on the other hand, pain in the butt. Iron Volcano, a little above Cobalt on difficulty. Just a little bit. Normally this pumps out more material than the Cobalt does. Right, minor volcanoes are normally crap. Like, they're good for a little boost of energy into your base, and a meh, otherwise. Tungsten is an absolute monster. And niobium as well. Don't see it. There it is, yeah. These things are absolute monsters. And same with tungsten. Tungsten comes as molten tungsten. Molten tungsten is 3,000 something? Very tungsten. One of the hottest materials in the entire game, as like naturally occurring. But we still can't use it yet. Yeah, 3,421.9. Normally the volcanoes are pumping out 3,600 something. Niobium, I believe, was 2,700. Yeah. And normally niobium volcanoes around 2,700. Yeah, that thing is a monster. No. There. Hey, it does work as a massage clinic. Awesome. Okay. And gas-wise, I need here. Off. There. Water-wise. Clean water for the rocket. So we're gonna melt at a later point. Be careful of it, but get everything else built first before I do that. So nice when it's done. Sure. Okay. The only way to clean up a rocket is to melt it. Fire. I average only run like 540. If that. Right? Hmm. I think I might call this one early, actually. 'Cause I'm still kind of dealing with freaking food poisoning issues. It's mostly out of my system. I'm feeling pretty okay. Reset my sleep. I'm feeling absolutely exhausted, and I can tell that. Ah. I don't think people mind if I do a short episode. Not fair. Really hope I before I call it. Are you? There we go. Now, off. I have one digging to do. We're quite happy. There you go. Oxygen here, water in there, stock up on some food, and pick an astronaut space and orbit here. Yeah, we'll put him in orbit here. Figure that out. Come right back. Technically, I think they only need one, but. Much. Now, I'm going to call it here. I feel I'm probably going to pass out here at any minute, which isn't great. I mean, cycle 154. Ah, I'm absolutely tired. Ah, oh well. No, that's pretty good. I'll take 154. I definitely got to get the rocket done tomorrow. That's for sure. Hopefully tomorrow will be full time, and I won't feel exhausted to death, or otherwise.